This is what's currently happening to the US economy and traditional financial system in a nutshell. Whoever is in control of the world is using the Federal Reserve to destroy the US banking system by increasing interest rates faster and higher than we've been used to for decades now. The goal is to consolidate and centralize the US banking system so that only a few banks like JP Morgan exist, which gives the Federal Reserve and their big bank cronies more power over us. Money is a system of control, and cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ether, and similar are currently completely out of their control. So whoever is in control of the world is also using the SEC and other regulatory agencies to try to bankrupt US-based cryptocurrency on and off ramps like Coinbase and crypto-friendly banks, so that the big banks left over after the fallout, like JP Morgan, acquire them. So with the destruction of the current banking system, a central bank digital currency will be distributed and enforced as the only legal means to transact in the United States. And the Fed, big banks, and whoever is in control of the world right now will get to decide who can buy and sell crypto, how much crypto we can buy and sell, when we can buy and sell, and ultimately, if we can buy or sell it at all. And if they are successful, we will essentially be enslaved. Because if we stop and think about it, we use our money in order to transport, like buying cars, gas, plane tickets, subway passes, etc. We use our money to do things we want, like watch a movie, play video games, access information like the internet, access media. We use money to buy tools to help us make more money, like computers, cameras, equipment. We use money to communicate with each other, like cell phones and cellular services. We use money to buy food, to eat, and feed our families, feed our pets, to stay alive. When whoever is in control of the world becomes completely in control of our money, they will completely control our lives. They will deduct all of our bills, fines, child support, alimony, parking tickets, taxes, interest, everything from our sources of income before it hits our accounts that will be linked directly to the Federal Reserve. They will dictate who gets access to capital, like loans and credit, how much and what it can be used for. They will dictate what we are allowed to buy to eat, how much we can buy of it. They will dictate if we are even allowed to buy food, period. A social credit system will be in place that will be used to dictate what we are able to do with our money. And if you've been watching the channel for a while now, we've been discussing this. And the news is finally catching up and validating everything. Economist Peter Schiff says the Fed destroyed the US banking system. It's insolvent. And the next wave of the crisis will be from commercial real estate, as this big commercial real estate downturn could sink 300 plus banks. And on the heels of our prediction about crypto, pro-XRP lawyer says SEC will crush crypto until big banks can control majority of the market. Deaton, who represented XRP holders in Ripple's lawsuit with the SEC, says that once banking giants like JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs get their piece of the crypto pie, US officials will conveniently draw up a regulatory framework for the industry. This is similar to what happened leading up to the US getting off the gold standard, where the central banks stole all of the gold and the US government banned citizens from owning it. So they will try to completely control our access to crypto, our ability to convert our money into crypto, while stealing a bunch of Bitcoin and banning self-custody of it. Lame. So what's our only saving grace? Actually, there are a few. Hello, I'm Crypto Casey and welcome to another episode of Crypto This Week. Let's take a look at the global news stories and the state of the current macro environment. Please be sure to check out our sponsors, Unstoppable Domains, Tangem Wallet, and Malwarebytes. Get your very own human-readable Web3 domain name like Casey.Bitcoin or Casey.Wallet with tons of cool features and functionality from Unstoppable Domains. Invest in this amazing alternative to ledger wallets called Tangem. It's a hardware wallet that is the size of a credit card, multi-currency, multi-chain, super easy to set up, and it lets us trade altcoins faster and more securely to conveniently take profits on the go. And if you do not use any form of malware protection on your computer or devices you use for crypto, you are literally insane. So get a free malware scan today with Malwarebytes, which is also offering us a nice discount for their protection products and services. So be sure to scroll down and use the links below to access the correct and official sites, as well as redeem any special offers they have for us. Sweet. This week, another highly anticipated Fed meeting. Boring, we already know their agenda. Continue destroying the US banking system until they've accomplished their goal of massive bank and power consolidation. All the while, crypto continues to face more hurdles, as court finds a DAO is a person, owes $643,000 in shutdown order. The CFTC touts the wake-up call to anyone who believes they can circumvent the law by adopting a DAO structure. CFTC wins lawsuit against UkiDAO. The regulator's victory serves as proof decentralized entities can face legal consequences for their dealings, contrary to popular beliefs. a federal judge sided with the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission in a lawsuit alleging Decentralized Autonomous Organization, UKI-DAO, offered unregistered commodities, quashing an industry-wide perception that decentralized finance actors are immune to regulatory scrutiny. So what's interesting about blockchain tech and crypto is that the best way to build and deploy projects is by building and deploying code that just consistently runs, not owned by anyone or any entity, that is decentralized, transparent, and immutable, like Bitcoin. Because there's not a whole lot regulators can do to shut down something like Bitcoin. We don't know who created it. The network runs and is secured by a vast, varied network of computers around the world in different countries and using different types of energy. So in the end, the government is actually pushing us towards self-custody solutions that interact directly with blockchain without using third parties like centralized crypto exchanges, which is how it should be anyways. All trustless systems dictated by code with no human involvement. But it'll take a while to get there from a development and user interface perspective. Right now, self-custody and interacting with truly decentralized applications like 1inch requires some tech knowledge and practice for the average person, which is a huge barrier for entry. Coinbase is the easiest and best way for beginners to get started. However, it's being attacked, with the end goal of them likely being acquired by JP Morgan or similar, with the help of the Fed and Gary Gensler at the SEC. So what are our potential saving graces right now? Well, for one, we have people on our side. As breaking news, U.S. lawmakers file SEC Stabilization Act to fire Gary Gensler. U.S. capital markets must be protected from a tyrannical chairman, including the current one, Representative Warren Davidson wrote in reference to SEC head Gary Gensler. According to Fox News, the bill would remove Gensler from office and redistribute power between the SEC chair and commissioners. It would also add a sixth commissioner to the agency, disallow any party from holding a majority on the commission, and create an executive director position. More bureaucracy is always the answer to solutions from our government. Is this a possible outcome? Would this even help at the end of the day? Let me know what you think in the comments below. You know what I think would actually help a lot? If Ripple won their case against the SEC. And this week, the long-awaited Hinman emails were released. So what's in the SEC's Hinman emails, and do they really help Ripple? The emails about former SEC Director William Hinman's 2018 speech saying Ethereum is not a security have been released. I think they are more helpful in showing the SEC doesn't deserve the benefit of the doubt for their current actions against crypto. It's only a potential win in the court of public opinion, Austin Campbell, a managing partner at Zero Knowledge Consulting, said on Twitter. Meanwhile, Gabriel Shapiro, general counsel for Delphi Labs, called the emails a nothing burger that revealed nothing new that would help Ripple's case. I'd love it if this helped Ripple's case, but it just doesn't, tweeted Shapiro. Here's the deal. It would be great if Ripple wins the case against the SEC, because the US judicial system would likely use this outcome to judge other cases the SEC filed against other crypto entities, which would increase our chances at favorable outcomes. However, as we've discussed, the SEC is stalling, hoping Coinbase dies and gets acquired by their Wall Street cronies before finally releasing some clear framework that likely only their Wall Street cronies will be able to abide by, all with the end goal of controlling access to and use of crypto in the US. Lame. Regardless, we still have people on our side that are pushing this issue. This week, U.S. Senator revamps efforts for crypto regulations amid SEC lawsuits. The regulatory framework will allow individuals and companies to own and trade digital assets in the United States. In collaboration with Senator Christian Gillibrand, Cynthia Lummis has been engaged in a bipartisan initiative to propose extensive regulations for cryptocurrencies. The upcoming legislative effort is anticipated to make significant progress in Congress this year, providing a crucial framework for the rapidly evolving digital asset industry. So when it comes to people in the US government that are pro-crypto, we need to be aware of which ones will fight for pro-crypto policy and make sure we get politically active to support them and vote for them in crypto's most important election ever, the 2024 US presidential and congressional elections. And what's great is it only takes about 5 minutes to get politically active to support crypto, which you can check out how in this video guide by clicking on the link above. Cool. Are there more saving graces? Yes, possibly due to deglobalization and de-dollarization around the world at large, as this week, China declares support for massive BRICS expansion as countries push to challenge the US dollar. BRICS is an acronym for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. BRICS has made waves this year amid reports that the bloc is considering whether to launch its own gold-backed currency in an attempt to challenge the US dollar's status as the world's reserve currency. So yes, The more other powerful countries try and potentially successfully ditch the dollar, the harder it would be for the US to impose their central bank digital currency on everyone else. However, in the US, we are still in trouble if they launch it. My only reservation about this that we've discussed before is that I would be surprised if the US government, in all of their wonderful displays of competence in tech, like literally every single one of their websites, for example, look at these marvels, nothing short of impressive, I would be shocked if they were able to build and pull off the tech required to make a functional central bank digital currency without it breaking at some point, getting hacked. I mean, their only hope would be to start using an existing one like USDC or similar, but I don't know. These are just my random wild thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below. As for the rest of the world, they are embracing crypto. This week, Russian and Iranian crypto sectors are in cooperation talks. Russian and Iranian crypto and fintech industry group leaders have discussed ways the nations could use tokens to evade sanctions and facilitate trade, aka not use the dollar and certainly not a central bank digital currency version of it. Also this week, Sberbank, Russia's biggest lender, to offer crypto asset trading this month. This exciting new phase in the bank's continuous foray into cryptocurrency is expected to take place in the coming weeks. In particular, the financial institution will soon permit customers to trade Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Bullish. So if the Fed ever manages to create a functioning CBDC, forces us all to use it, won't let us buy Bitcoin, but still hasn't figured out how to control how we use our electricity, we can easily mine Bitcoin for some passive income with this new product called the HeatBit Mini. The HeatBit Mini is HeatBit's second electric space heater that is actually 3 high-end devices under one stylish hood. It's a space heater, an air purifier, and an easy-to-use Bitcoin miner. Similar to how our computers generate heat when performing intense tasks, mining Bitcoin creates warmth that the HeatBit Mini uses to heat our indoor home or office space. All the while, with its advanced HEPA and carbon filters, HeatBit Mini eliminates dust, smoke, pet fur, and allergens, putting out clean, fresh air. And at full power, it creates less than 40 decibels of noise, making it comfortably quiet. With its beginner-friendly, easy-to-use mobile app, we can set the temperature, control energy uses, and cash out our Bitcoin earnings to our own Bitcoin wallets. So the HeatBit Mini can actually cover the cost of our electricity and definitely make us more money than a regular heater. So for a limited time, using the link below, we can redeem their early bird offer and pre-order a HeatBit Mini for a nice discount off the retail price with a money-back guarantee, and be the first to receive the device in Q4 of this year. There have already been a ton of great reviews about their first HeatBit heater, so if we don't want to wait for the Mini, we can buy a HeatBit right now for a 5% discount using the link below. Awesome! If you would like to learn more about Tangem wallets and why they are a great alternative to Ledger devices and other wallets, check out this video. If you would like to finally have that Eureka moment about how Bitcoin works and why it can help us maintain complete control and ownership over some of our wealth, check out this video. And to pre-order a HeatBit Mini and redeem their early bird special, click on the link on the screen. Like and subscribe for more. Be safe out there.